Hello students, welcome back to our lesson exploring the character of Macbeth. Our next key characteristic of Macbeth is his ambitious nature. Let's have a look at how his ambition unfolds throughout the play. In today's lesson on the development of Macbeth's ambition, we will begin with a study of how Shakespeare showcases Macbeth's initial ambition and how it sets the stage for his downfall and fatal flaw. Next, we'll deep dive into how Macbeth's unchecked ambition acts as the major driving force in the narrative, causing him to wrestle with various moral dilemmas. Lastly, we'll explore the destructive and horrific consequences of unchecked ambition as portrayed through Macbeth's character. Let's begin. Shakespeare presents Macbeth as a character marked by ambition right from the beginning of the play. After the witch's prophecy that he will eventually become king, Macbeth states,
"If chance will have me king, why, chance may crown me, without my stir."
This shows us a Macbeth torn between ambition and humility. The hypothetical, "if chance will have me king," suggests that he's mulling over the idea of rulership coming his way by mere circumstance, thus indicating this ambitious pursuit. The line "without my stir" highlights his reluctance to pursue this ambition actively, choosing instead to let fate take its course. In essence, at this point, he is merely contemplating the idea. This hints at how Macbeth's ambition, which is still in its infancy and under control, will eventually spiral out of hand, leading to catastrophic repercussions, highlighting the dangers of unchecked ambition. Here we see the uncertain and barely sprouted seed of Macbeth's ambition that would eventually grow wildly and lead to catastrophic consequences, setting the stage for his downfall. Let's now move on to our second example. In the play, Macbeth's unchecked ambition is presented as a key driving force behind his actions that hugely contributes to his eventual downfall. In Act 1, Scene 7, Macbeth acknowledges that his only motivation to commit this act is his excessive ambition. He says,
"I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which overleaps itself and falls on the other."
This line offers insight into Macbeth's internal conflict and struggle with his excessive ambition. Shakespeare uses the word spur to describe something that drives or motivates someone, much like spurs used to urge horses to go faster. Here, Macbeth admits he has no real reason to kill King Duncan except for his own personal ambition to gain power. He compares his ambition to a horse that jumps too far and ends up hurting itself. This shows that if ambition is not controlled, it can lead to serious consequences and even cause someone's downfall. Despite knowing how dangerous his desire for power is, Macbeth can't restrain his own ambition, which eventually leads him down a dark path of bad choices. This struggle with his ambition is a key part of what drives the story of Macbeth. Macbeth's unchecked ambition culminates in a moment of painful realization of the irreversible damage he has caused, and ultimately decides it is easier to continue on a murderous and destructive path rather than retracing his steps to a place of remorse. He states,
"I am in blood, stepped in so far that, should I wade no more, returning were as tedious as go o'er."
This moment highlights the pivotal role of his uncontrollable ambition, which has pushed him to a point of no return. Macbeth uses the metaphor of trudging through a blood river, drawing a graphic picture of the bloodshed and violence his ambition has caused. This not only highlights the guilt that plagues Macbeth, but also shows his moral corruption. The phrase "stepped in so far" emphasizes the depth of his ambitious deeds and his realization that he's crossed a line of no return. He feels trapped by his own ambition, seeing no escape from his current course, thus providing a stark reminder of the implications of unchecked ambition. Ultimately, this inescapability and the profound guilt reflect the destructive and self-consuming nature of Macbeth's ambition. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson, students. We've explored Macbeth's battles with his own ambition, from the initial stirrings of desire for kingship, to the internal struggle against vaulting ambition driving him to morally corrupt actions, and finally to the destructive and horrifying implications of unchecked ambition leading to an unending cycle of guilt and remorse. Remember, Macbeth is a classic example of the detrimental effects of unbridled ambition. Well done for today. I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson. Watch the rest of the GCSE English Literature course at Sophos Education.